thought I'd just turn the phone on because I'm like, well, what can I share with you that I haven't shared with you before? It can get tricky sometimes, but at the same time, you know, I don't know, you guys might enjoy it. So I'll turn the phone around. I'm doing a little cooking as we're traveling here, and maybe we can find something interesting. So even though it's afternoon, I'm going to go ahead and make something kind of breakfasty. This is dehydrated eggs. We got a box of dehydrated food from a couple that watches our channel. You know who you are. Thank you so much. We are going through it and making stuff out of it, and it's fantastic. It's really saving our bacon right now in this kind of lean part of the winter. So I'm gonna reconstitute some eggs here, cut up this potato, warm up these little mini tortillas, and make a couple little breakfast burritos. I'll also mention we pulled out one of these chickens that we butchered. We butchered about six whole chickens before we went over to South Carolina, and then Forrest put a couple in his freezer, and then he's heading back home, so he just gave them back to me. So this is one of them. I'm just going to let defrost, and then I'm going to probably debone it and make something out of it tonight. So I don't have a lot of experience with dehydrated food, but what I'm doing is just taking a couple of scoops of it, maybe 3 scoops, and then mixing it up to reconstitute it. Heating up the pan with a little bit of butter, a little bit of olive oil, just a little bit of spices, and I'm going to warm up these tortillas first. Okay, we got those warmed up. Now we're working on the potatoes. Okay guys, let's give this a chance. It's not how it looks so much. Is what it ultimately tastes like. But I've already had it. I've already probably made half of those dehydrated eggs already, and they were really good, so I'm not worried about it. So eggs usually keep cooking after you turn off the heat, for those that don't know. So I kind of stop them early, and then I let them sit in the pan until they cool down. And we're going to make something out of them. So here's my little plug for Iceco. You know how much we love our Icecos. So here's the condiments for today. Sour cream. I'm going to finish the jar, but it's not my favorite salsa I've ever gotten. This stuff too, I don't know, but we're gonna finish it. Okay, I would say that's it. And there's even some extra. Now I would eat it, but I've been told many times, don't eat food on camera. I think I've even lost a few subscribers that way. So I'm just gonna go ahead and eat it off camera, and then I'll report back what it tastes like. And I can honestly say that we couldn't do any of this if we didn't have an Iceco. So if you're looking for the best 12-volt cooler on the market, Iceco is it. And we've got a 12% discount code in every description of all our videos. They're so good to us, and you'll love it, and it'll be a game changer, and you won't have to worry about food and food preparation ever again. So now you heard it. Okay guys, so I found this. It's like a floater. It's obviously homemade out of a 2-liter bottle of something when we were out walking around on an island before we took our break a few weeks ago. And I've seen these before. My buddy Chris on the Shallow Lady, he's from Kentucky, and he's used these many times, and we've fished with these a couple times together. And what they do, now a lot of folks are just going to know what I'm talking about, but just for those that don't, excuse me. What you do is this, presumably has no leaks in it, and you put a nice big hook on it with a nice weight, and then you put I'm going to use some chicken here, some like chicken, entrails and such, and I'm going to throw it out here somewhere in this bay tonight, and then in the morning I'll just check it, and if it's like, dragged halfway across the bay, then I know that, there's a catfish on it or something. So yeah, why not? I mean, I've got all the stuff to do it. We'll see if it works. And I'm sure this is kind of gross, but that's all chicken stuff there. And we're going to throw it out. Let's take the last few minutes of this day to look around this cove here on the dinghy and take in the sunset. And I'll take Wavy to shore, let her have her little last poop and pee for the day, and then we'll come back and make some dinner. This looks like a good spot. Looks like there might be a little trail going up into the woods there. Come on, princess. Don't want to get your footsies wet. Looks like someone's had a fire here before. So there's a sign that people can get to it. I bet you this is a trail. Yeah, we've got a pretty good one actually. Coming down in here. This is one of the cool things about the LBL. It's just all these remote camp spots. If you got the vehicle to get to them, you can get back here and just have the place to yourself. It's so awesome. This would be a great spot right here. Someone even left some firewood. Wonder if that's the eagle they were talking about. Well, I'd say we put in about 25 miles today. So a leisurely day. You know, we just left right before noon and had a leisurely morning and traveled and stopped probably a good hour and a half before sunset. So, you know, I hear people occasionally talking like, I wouldn't want to just be stuck at the wheel and running my motor all day. Well, I don't know who does that. We don't. We just kind of move when we want to, and we stop when we want to, and we get to change our scenery, and it's great. I wouldn't want to just sit in one place all the time, but that's just me. Some people like that, I guess. So we are in Second Class Harbor. It's such a funny name. It's still funny to me. Let me see if I want to show you this sunset. So beautiful. There's some great sunsets here in Tennessee and Kentucky in the winter. Yeah, it does look like a road comes down here. You can actually drive down here, so probably not as secluded as it feels like to us, you know, coming in here on the water. So, but yep, nice day. We had the wind at our backs, gentle waves at our back, probably gaining us a mile per hour, saving us some fuel. So good day. I'll show you this before it gets too dark. Got a can that broke its mooring and ended up here. Well, good morning, guys and gals, fellow adventurers. Which one do you prefer? I've gotten complaints once in a while. People get sick of the guys and gals, but that's what you are. But you're also fellow adventurers, I think, or you wouldn't be here. So we are waking up in beautiful second-hand harbor, cove, on the LBL, Land Between the Lakes. Gorgeous day. And I'm looking for the catfish float, I guess, that we threw out last night, and I'm not seeing it anywhere. So we're going to jump in the dinghy. We're going to take Wavy to shore, and we're going to look for it. All right, load up. Hey, load up. Let's go to shore. Come on, load up. Go. Almost completely circumnavigated this entire cove, and I am not seeing that catfish float anywhere. It gets pretty shallow up here in the end. I can see the bottom, but it looks like mud, so I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, bummer. That means probably a catfish grabbed it and it's gone.